Hi YouTube, welcome back to another manga review. Last time I did Goodbye Eri, and I had two comments on that video, one suggesting that I angle my camera down a little bit, and the other saying that I should read Chainsaw Man. I do not own Chainsaw Man yet. I do have it ordered, so it should arrive soon, and when I do get it, I will read through the volumes 1 through 11, and I will give it my honest review on it so far. Or I can do individual volumes, y'all let me know. But I do have a manga right here that I did get recently, and this is my first dive into this series called Berserk. Now, let me start off by stating that this was awesome. I've heard about Berserk before. I've seen a few people making jokes about something called the Eclipse. I don't know what that is yet. I've avoided any real content on it because I don't want to get it spoiled because it's a series I've wanted to check out for quite some time now. But reading through this first volume here, or deluxe edition, which contains 3 of the normal volumes, well, it was honestly not what I expected in any way. I went into it thinking it'd be like a shonen medieval fantasy, dark fantasy thing. Well, dark fantasy indeed, but wow, this was nuts. So let me just start off saying that I don't fully understand it in every way, but it was honestly an amazing start. Guts is definitely an interesting protagonist. I haven't seen one like him ever in a manga. Honestly, he's definitely really unique. That being, a lot of other protagonists are like goody two shoes. Like think of Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. He's a good guy. I mean, he's can't do any wrong. Guts, honestly, he's a piece of shit. He's not a good dude at all. He is incredibly mean to Puck, which Puck, by the way, probably honestly carried these first 3 volumes because I probably would have stopped reading a few times just because Guts was such a mood killer. Like, no, there wasn't any enjoyment or happiness to be found anytime he was on screen. Vargas, the old man who gave him the Behalit, he treated him like shit, kicked him over. Dude ain't got no legs and he kicked him over. Dog, that's just mean. He told the Count's daughter, Theresa, I think that's how you pronounce her name, to unalive herself after he had just dispatched her father, ended up summoning the God Hand, her almost getting sacrificed to this group called the God Hand. And in the God Hand, that's confusing too. One of the characters in it, Griffith Guts was calling him. He probably, I don't know what's going on, but I definitely want to get more than that. I think this is a revenge story, which can't get enough of those. Those are always good, especially when they're done right. But definitely an interesting character. The Count, pretty good villain. Jimmy, he was evil. He was eating people. But I'm not gonna lie, when I saw his little backstory, that betrayal his wife did him, crash out justified. If I came back to my own castle and I saw what he did, I'd do the same thing. I guess I mean that might have been the author's way of showing we're no different from that villain. But wow, what a wild start to a series. I mean, I opened it, and the first panel immediately had me close the book and move to a different location to read it. Wow. I mean, Kentaro Miura, first time hearing about this author, this is an amazing work. It is. The art is some of the best I have ever seen in a manga before. It looks incredible. And the dragon, yeah, the Dragon Slayer. That's it. Guts' sword, badass sword, incredibly cool weapon. His crossbow on his arm, that is also awesome too. And his prosthetic arm, he's got a freaking cannon in it. That's sick. He's just overall really cool. And Puck is he's a little elf dude that's honestly pretty funny. He's pretty funny. He's definitely the only sort of like light within this story so far. It is incredibly dark, that is for sure. But for some reason, it's so refreshing to get something so dark like this. Because so many others are just all like go happy, get go, action, poopa bingoon. And like this is not happy in any way. It is gory. It is dark. It's so refreshing. But wow, I'm blown away by it. I highly recommend it. The first volume was an incredibly good start in this deluxe edition. The second was good entry, and the third was amazing. And then in the end, we get the start to the Golden Age arc, and we see Guts's childhood for a peek. I think the next volume goes further into his backstory and the Golden Age, which I'm excited to see because that last panel left me questioning what is going to happen. It's quite the cliffhanger. This story incredibly excited me. I loved it. I definitely will do more Berserk readings in the future. Absolutely. And highly recommend this if you have not read it. But I do think the story is a bit mature. So definitely don't give this to your 10-year-old. But this was a wild start. But those are some of my honest thoughts on the first volume of Berserk Deluxe Edition. Amazing, but I'm also want to take a minute to absolutely glaze, like thick, crispy, clean glaze all over this thing. Leather bound cover. It even has its own bookmark in it. And the title, and this just looks awesome, especially on my shelf. It's when it's up there sitting next to like fucking my little sister can't be this cute. It looks amazing. But it's incredible, and I cannot emphasize how awesome this art is. Look at that. I glaze over this so hard. This thing has got me going nuts. But that is Berserk. I mean, shoot, when Nuts said it's Berserkin time and he berserked all over the place, I knew this would be a story I think I'm going to love. But definitely, I have due questions though. Who is Griffith, that guy in the God Hand who threw Guts into the wall during the fight with the Count? Who is he? What? Where is Guts going to go next? What is more in Guts' backstory? Why is he such a jerk? Well, I think that first glimpse of his childhood was enough proof. Bro got drafted into friggin' Vietnam when he was like 12. Wow. And man, story did not pull any punches. This was metal, like insanely metal. I loved it, but also it was incredibly somber at a few points in the story. But that is my honest review and thoughts on Berserk, the first volume. If you like the video and you want to see more manga reviews, let me know. Until then, that's it. Bye, YouTube.